Welcome back to another WoW video. Today we'll be discussing the right way to farm BFA dungeons. I will link timestamps in the description and in the comment section if you want to skip 2 spots of the video. Before we get into that, if this type of video is not for you, make sure to check out my last video covering Shadowlands professions with a grid full of info. This guide will go over my suggestions for players who want to farm freehold and the like. I get a lot of questions asking how to do these farms. I figured I need to make a video for people to have a resource to look at when thinking about doing these type of farms, which are known as current dungeon farming. It's not as simple as new tune, go to farm and run it. All farms in this category requires you to get a decent eye level, class, or more to do for them. We will be covering those aspects in this video. If you have any suggestions, please leave a comment. We are not suggesting this is the only ways, this is actually just pushing you in the right way. You can do any spot you want, but these are the spots that are in this category that we're going to be going for. Freehold, Atoll, Motherlode. These 3 are the main farms you will be running when you take this route. Classes will depend on what you're comfortable with. I for one suggest you go with Demon Hunter for now, as a BFA Demon Hunter is amazing to run current solo. When Shadowlands hits, a lot of survivability will be taken away due to Azerite trades leaving and more. But if you don't have one or you just don't want to play Demon Hunter, any class that can survive or do damage will work. I suggest you stay away from rogues, healers, mages, and the like. Not saying they can't do it, it's just more of a hassle soloing these places. There are so many ways to get gear. Getting eye level 440 to farm these dungeons takes time and effort. This tune is at eye level 309 and I reached 397 in under a day. Each person's time will be different depending on your time frame. First thing I suggest you do is go to looking for raid Mr. Panda or Rod, which will give you a base gold to buy eye level 400 items. Now I'm 309, so don't tell me you cannot do Mr. Panda at that eye level. The time it will take to do Mr. Panda will range seeing your lower level. It can range anywhere from 1 hour to 2 hours, but it will give you a sum of 8,657 gold. Just with that alone, I could buy waist, 2 trinkets, 2 weapons, 1 boot, 1 ring, and 1 bracers, which leaves me with hands, ring, pants, back, shoulder, chest, and head. Remember too that prices are vary towards each realm, so if you can't afford all that, I'm sorry, try to get what you can. Now shoulder, chest, head, and back will actually come with the storyline from Nagistar and Black Empire Zone. I did the world boss in the Black Empire Zone and got double pants with a bonus roll. Bad luck, but at least it filled the pants slot. Getting to the Black Empire as fast as you can is what you want, due to both zones actually being able to give you a 440 corruption gear item, which is not always confirmed that you're going to get corrupt, but you will get a 440 item, which is amazing, guys, and this can boost your eye level real fast. World Quest should be towards the last resource for gear. Reason for this is due to World Quest eye level increasing higher your eye level is. What you want the emissaries to be the highest you can, just like the World Quest. Emissaries will be 445, World Quest will be 410 to 420, non-dungeon quest. Now, dungeon quest will actually be 430. Talking about dungeons, heroic dungeons are nice to run, seeing they give you a 415 eye level gear. I got hands, boots, and chest. 2 of the slots I needed. Now, dungeon running is not 100%, so great that I got 2, but I asked for those. And to be honest with you, I'm lucky that it gave it to me, because most people who run heroic dungeons are just doing it because they need the gear. So I don't suggest this 100% unless you have a group that's going to farm with you and give you the gear, or you're going to have a better odds. Which leads me to this week being extra loot for the end of the dungeon. This method will not be for a lot of players, so guys, if you can use this, great. If you can't, I do apologize for that. But I did this, and now one of my tunes on my second account is full 400 eye level ready. My main account runs normal BFA dungeons, taking anywhere from 7 to 12 minutes to complete a run. While making gold for my second account, my level's up and actually makes gold too as well. Also, the fact we are guaranteed 1 piece of loot at the end, this is a great way to boost a friend or another friend's account. But it takes someone with a 440 gear to do it. But this is something to think about when you're in search of getting gear for your ult or whoever you're going to be getting it for, or if you're just a new player. You want to do every single world quest, story, dungeon, raid, crafting, PvP, Black Empire Zone, and world boss. After doing a few of these, I actually got to 392 eye level in under 4 hours. It was simple and easy even for a tune who did not have help but was solo. Remember too, this week is Mythic week, so completing 4 mythics will give you a 460 piece of gear. Not bad, I would say, but remember, this is not a full gear guide, but a look over. If you want one, let me know in the comments below and I will make a full in-depth gear guide. Azerite is plain and simple, Iris as major and Purification Protocol as minor. Anything else is for AoE will be good for the 2 other minors. As for Corruption, Twilight Dev is by far the best corruption for AoE and will increase your farm rate. As stated in the last section, I ran my second account through and it already got rank 2 of Twilight Devastation, which is only 400 Twilight rank 2, but it's still worth a lot because it will wreck still as well. Now I will say right now you can get all this stuff from Mother inside the Chamber of Heart. Now I do want to say too that this stuff is all random if you don't go that way, so I can't tell you how the best way to farm anything other than doing visions, other than doing world quest and so forth. So this should help a lot of people who plan on farming the 3 spots we mentioned. After you get the basics down, then we can get into the full grind of 400 to 440, which is not hard at all. Just includes raids, mythic pluses, and more. I want to do a full video on that. And the reason why I did a video like this and didn't do all in one, because I want y'all to get to almost 400 before you can do anything else, because 400 to 440 is totally different than actually 400 and below. So other than that, I like to cover trinkets and back too as well. So if you like this video and want more and want to actually see me do a lot of the stuff like this, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, guys. I want to say thank you so much to my patrons for going that extra mile. My Patreon link will be in the description and in the comment section. Please like, subscribe, and comment, and as always, stay statue.